Hello and welcome to KLM Institute. In today's report, we bring you a disturbing update on the Israel-Gaza conflict and the unprecedented impact it has had on journalists, especially those working in Gaza. Tragically, this conflict has claimed the lives of over 123 journalists and media workers, marking the deadliest period for media professionals in recent history. Let's explore the critical developments and the conditions journalists are facing in this war zone. A heavy toll on journalists. Since October 7, 2023, when Israel declared war on Hamas following an attack on Israeli soil, Gaza-based journalists have been operating under exceptionally dangerous conditions. According to the Committee to Protect Journalists, as of October 24, 2024, at least 128 journalists and media staff have been killed. This total includes 123 Palestinians, 2 Israelis, and 3 Lebanese journalists. An additional 41 journalists have been injured, 2 are missing, and more are feared detained as CPJ investigates over 130 other cases of potential casualties among media personnel. Challenges journalists face in Gaza. Reporting from Gaza has become one of the most perilous assignments for journalists. In addition to constant Israeli airstrikes, reporters are contending with massive displacement, about 90% of Gaza's population, widespread food and water shortages, and extensive damage to infrastructure. Amid these challenging conditions, journalists continue to risk their lives to bring crucial news coverage to the world. Carlos Martinez de la Serna, CPJ's program director, expressed grave concern, stating, "Journalists have been paying the highest price, their lives, for their reporting." He highlighted the crucial role journalists play, adding that each life lost represents a piece of truth that disappears. Accusations of targeted killings. While journalists are protected as civilians under international law, CPJ has documented at least 5 cases of journalists who were directly targeted and killed by Israeli forces, classifying these incidents as murders. They are continuing to investigate more possible instances of targeted attacks, despite limited access to verify information under the current conflict conditions. International law and war crime concerns. Under international law, deliberately targeting journalists, like other civilians, constitutes a war crime. Earlier this year, the International Criminal Court indicated intentions to seek arrest warrants for Israeli and Hamas leaders concerning alleged war crimes and crimes against humanity in the conflict. However, Israeli Defense Forces maintain they do not deliberately target journalists and have expressed that they cannot guarantee the safety of media workers operating in conflict zones. Additional threats and censorship. Beyond fatalities and injuries, journalists have faced a range of other risks: cyber attacks, censorship, and threats to family members. Multiple reports indicate that journalists' offices and homes have been damaged during the ongoing hostilities. The United Nations has condemned the high casualty rate among journalists, emphasizing that the deaths highlight a disregard for international law. For this in-depth report, as the Israel-Gaza conflict continues, the lives of those reporting from the ground remind us of the significant risks journalists face in conflict zones. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to KLM Institute for more updates on international events and the impact of global conflicts on media freedom. Stay tuned for further insights and news.